We should. You gotta love that thing. It's so loud. Thank you for that. I would have forgotten. No, but in all seriousness, we all should take precautionary measures and still do things smartly and safely and take care of ourselves as well as the ones around us, whether we know them or not. Okay, that's my spiel. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about just one mention that I took the week off, not because I felt sick after the second dose. I took the opportunity, rather, to take a pause. Whereas even though I felt fine, I could have very well gotten on my bike, rode all the way up here where I live down on the West Side Highway on like 10th Street, like all the way on the opposite end of the island, right? Could have rode all the way up here, could have talked to Vinyasa, could have done the same thing on Thursday, just do the thing, you know, putting myself through the motions. But then I thought to myself, why would I do that? Why would I push myself when I've just done something that can possibly be a little taxing on the body or the mind? So I beat it to the chase and was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this week off. Which brings me to the topic of the day of flexibility versus mobility. Flexibility is how can we passively stretch or lengthen the muscles in our body. Sometimes by choreographed moves, which here at LL, you know that we can get really dancey and we can just go and fly through all the yoga asana without thinking. And that's the beauty of this space is that we tap into something deeper. Now, also the thing with flexibility is that there's also the use of force. We use an external force to get and push ourselves into a situation, into a pose. Mobility is how can I actively be involved in the range of motion which I'm taking so that I am actively using my body and my joints. And I'm not just swinging my arm and it's this one solid piece, forget about the shoulder joint, the elbow joint, the wrist joint, it's just this one solid mass flying through space. But if I can use it more mindfully, finding the mobility, then maybe I can find deeper stability. So it's not that flexibility is greater than mobility. You actually need both, as well as strength and stability. It all kind of works together. So that, all in all, brings me to this, is becoming mobile in our bodies to a healthy degree where we then can be flexible in our daily lives, but that means taking care of every little part of us. Let's find a prayer in our hearts. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big sigh out of the mouth. Another one like that, big breath in. Audible sigh out of the mouth. And let's breathe in for the sound of 3 ohms. Inhale. A moment to receive your vibrations and any messages that come with it. Breathe it in and sigh it away. Open your eyes, release your hands. And if you're using the playlist, we will hit play, counting down from 3, 2, 1. Okay. And I'm gonna come to stand. Everyone else can remain seated. I'm just gonna come a little bit closer to the camera for this first move. So we're gonna hug our elbows in close to our ribs, make fists. Palms will face up, but we're making fists with the hands. So we're gonna start with isolating the wrists, because when we're in yoga, when we're in down dog, we're pretty much on our hands and feet, right? So we have to start from the ground up, stabilizing and finding mobility. So you've got the fists, elbows hug in so that we concentrate and isolate the range of motion in the wrists. Go ahead and drop the knuckles down towards the ground. Yeah, pretty much that. And then it's a side bend of the pinkies inward towards one another. And then the knuckles curl up. So there's almost a bend in the ribs, right? Kind of a 90-degree angle. And then the thumbs come out to a side bend. You drop the knuckles down, you curl the pinkies in. Knuckles up, thumbs out. And you continue in this circle. The knuckles come up, thumbs out. Knuckles down, pinkies in. Knuckles up, thumbs out. Knuckles down, pinkies in. And I need you to breathe. I was doing this the other day and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea I've not used my wrists like ever. Especially now when this is non-weight bearing, right? And then if you can find a little bit more fluid motion, a little more flow, so drawing circles in all four directions. So drawing it from the thumbs down, up, those pinkies, following that circle in that direction we started. And then release that, shake that out. We'll find it again. I know we could stay here forever, honestly. I was working on this for a while this past weekend. We'll find the opposite direction. So we first drop the knuckles down. I think we went thumbs out first, so we go pinkies in, knuckles up, thumbs out, knuckles down, pinkies in, knuckles up, thumbs out, knuckles down, pinkies in, knuckles up, thumbs out. You know the jam. Kind of continue it on your own. If you can feel the range of motion without trying to visually concentrate on it, make sure you're breathing. The breathing is what helps perpetuate the space. And then you find those circles going as fast or as slow as beautiful. And then go ahead and release that, shake it out. Elbows come right back in, this time palms face out. Make fists, thumbs curl in and then fingers over thumbs. And then you open up the hands like jazz hands, so you really spread wide through the fingers. Then as AF, okay? Close it in, make some fists. Inhale to open. Again, you're still hugging those elbows in towards the ribs, focusing that range of motion solely on the fist. So when you squeeze the fist, it's a real squeeze. When you open the hand, it's like a great explosion of the fingers. Or as Amy Norton would say, jazz hands. Yeah. And we'll count it down 10, 9, even if you can, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch the fingers together, just feel that one. And then release that. Come to stand at the back of your feet. And if you're using blocks today, you can leave them at the top of your mat. Use them later. It's not totally necessary, but it's always good to have a little extra support. So I'll put this way, but that while at the opposite end. You're going to lift your hands up to your shoulders, or front of the shoulders. Lift the elbows so they're in line with the shoulders. Connect the elbows. elbows, and like you're drawing circles, opening the elbows out, back, breathing in to come forward, exhale. Beautiful. Now, as you're doing this, check in to make sure that the ribs are not spilling out, that everything is held inward, the navel into spine. And you're not touching. Then you don't take those circles. What about you? You're a little right. Every word. Primarily visual. And breathe the arms up alongside her. Go to your biceps or biceps. Like you're pressing the air out. The collarbones, palms back. All over back. Rhythmic and arch. Elbows. Now, have the interlace and the arms. Press back. Soften the elbow. We'll bend at the elbows again. All right. Wide as your mat. Do the squat, elbows rest. Little break. Slide the hands down and position. I'm the only one on the camera, so later on.
Hey, sorry to bother.
Everyone's been on Zoom? Inhale hard. Drop and raise the back of the mat. Press the air down to stay on that path.
Hey, sorry.
Slowly bring the arm back to the side. And palm faces.
Sorry, you put on the mute.
Pause 1 second, everyone. Take a child's pose. What's up?
We can't hear your voice.
No. How about now?
We haven't heard you since you turned on.
Sorry about that, folks. That's really strange. It looks like it's working on my end.
Yeah, but it's someone turned on the music on the, I think on the
I see.
music here.
Is that better? Is that better?
Now I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, good. Sorry about that. Thanks for sticking with us. My goodness.
Okay, I tried to call the main number, but it didn't work.
All right. Hands and knees. Let's find it again. Right arm reaches forward. Palm faces to the right. Sweep your right arm to the right on that half T. Wing the arm back behind you, palm faces up towards the sky. Lift through the back of the tricep, lifting the arm a little higher. Take the arm back to the right side. Palm faces forward. Arm reaches alongside your ear. Let's do that again. Palm faces the right side, sweep the right arm to the right. The palms facing back behind you. Wing the arm back, palm switches up towards the side. Lift through the back of the arm. Take the arm out to the side, palm faces forward, reach the arm alongside your ear. Let it go, child's pose.
Maybe 10 through the fingertips.
And come forward again, all fours. Let's take it on the left side. Left arm reaches alongside your left ear. Palm faces out and away to the left side. Swing your left arm to the left. The palm faces the back of the mat. Lift the arm a little higher, engage the back muscles. Wing the arm back behind you, palm faces the sky. Keep pressing down through that bottom hand. Lift the top arm a little bit higher. Take that arm out to the left. Palm faces forward. Reach the arm alongside your ear. Let's do that again. Palm faces out to the left. Sweep your arm to the left, half T. Take that arm back behind you. Palm faces the ceiling. Lift the arm a little bit higher. Breathe. Take the arm out to the side, half T. Swing the arm alongside the ear. Palm faces in. Last one. Half T. Take the arm to the side. Palm faces the back of the mat. Wing the arm back behind you. Palm faces the sky. Lift through the tricep a little higher. Half T comes out to the left. Palm faces forward. Reach the arm alongside your ear. Let it go. Whew. Child's pose. Nice work. Come back all fours into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. On your exhale, lower your knees, then your chest all the way to the ground. Slide the legs back, third eye rests on the ground, hands underneath your shoulders. Like you have mason jars underneath your hands, open those lids. So press the hands down and out away from one another. You'll feel the elbows hug in and the collarbone spread. Inhale, lift your head and heart just a few inches off the ground. Keep shrugging the shoulders back behind you, make space for the ears. Press down through the tops of the feet. Exhale, lower the third eye back down. Let's do another one like that. Press down into the hands, and like you're opening that jar, rotating energetically the fingers, the palms out away from you as you lift the head and heart. Stay lifted, tuck the toes, press the ground away, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Lower your knees, untuck your toes. Step your right foot back like a half plank. Squeeze your right butt, almost like you're resisting the leg from lifting. Bend the right knee. Good. We're going to circle the right knee out to tap the right tricep. You might even come onto the right fingertips for a little more height. Make that connection, then circle that right knee up and back behind you, taking it behind the left knee, almost like a Gomukhasana. That right knee will snuggle down behind the left knee on the ground. Shins come together, so it's a narrow Gomukhasana. Press into the hands, shift the hips back towards the heels. Yeah, press down into that that left front ankle. So you really press the top of that foot into the ground. Squeeze the outer hips in. Come forward onto your hands. Go ahead, lift that right knee back up, circle it out to the right tricep. We'll do that 2 more times. Circle it out to the right, back behind to tap that behind that left knee. Circle it back out, tap the right tricep. Circle it out, tap behind the left knee. Last circle up to tap the tricep. Circle it up and back. This time heel presses up towards the sky. Keep squeezing that right booty as you lengthen the leg and lower the toes and the knee. Nice. Lower down, child's pose. Tense your fingertips. Come off the hands for a moment. When you're ready, come forward, hands and knees. We'll take that on the other side. I'll turn this way so folks at home can see a little more clearly. So right away, let's come onto the left fingertips. You lean into that right side. Squeeze, left leg lengthens. Squeeze the left booty. And then begin to bend the left knee. Then circle the left knee out to the left to tap the left tricep. Circle it out and back behind you, tapping down behind the right knee like a narrow Gomukhasana. Sit the hips back towards the heels. It's okay if the top knee lifts off the ground a little bit. Oof. Just breathe into those outer hips. Shift back forward. Left knee comes out and around, circle it to tap that left tricep. Circle it out and back, tap behind the bottom knee. 2 more like that, breathe in to circle it out and around. Get to know this movement because we're gonna do it standing up as well. Last one. Next time, we lift the heel, bending the knee up back behind us. Squeeze that left butt cheek, lengthen the leg, lower the toes and the knees. Nice. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. From here, feet are hips distance apart, spread the fingers wide. From your right butt cheek, raise the right leg up towards the sky. Pull the knee in towards the nose, step the foot between the hands. Back knee lowers down, untuck the toes, rise up into a crescent lunge. Lift the arms alongside your ears. You're going to bend the elbows to tap the thumbs to your shoulders. So just right behind you, nice. Knit the front ribs in, belly pulls in towards the spine. Inhale, lift the arms back up, reach them forward as you exhale. Hands come down to frame your front foot, tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee just a few inches off the ground. This is a funky pyramid pose. We're gonna walk our hands back as we press into that front big toe to lengthen our front leg. You might use blocks underneath your hands here. But the back knee is bent just a few inches above the ground and the front leg is lengthened. Good, yeah, press down into that big toe. Nice. Come forward, low lunge. Rebend the right knee as the left leg lengthens. Hands walk on the inside of your right foot. Parallel your feet, wide leg straddle. You could drop your head, lengthening through the backs of the legs. Weight is in the toes, but keep your heels grounded. Hands underneath your shoulders, lift your heart halfway. Bend into the left knee as the right leg extends. This is going to be our variation of a rainbow warrior today. So always keeping the feet parallel. Nice. Spine is long, belly pulls in. Heart is lifted, so look out in front of you. Check out the top of your mat, crawl yourself forward, low lunge. Downward facing dog is your exhale. Nice. Stay here in your down dog. From your left butt cheek, lift the left leg. Intentionally lifting. Knee to nose as you exhale, step the foot between your hands. Back knee lowers down, untuck your toes. Breathe your arms up alongside your ears. Press down through that back shin, even through the back of the front of the ankle. Yes, yes, exactly. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs touch the backs of your shoulders. Breathe, navel hugs in. Inhale, lift the arms. Hands come to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee just a few inches. Press into your front big toe as you lengthen your front leg. Slow, slow, slow. Navel pulls in, hug the outer hips in even. Blocks are underneath your hands if you need. Long through the spine. Look forward, come forward, low lunge. Hands come to the inside of your front foot. Pivot through the heels, wide leg straddle, fold forward. Weight is in the toes to lengthen the legs. Walk your hands in front of you, hands underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Bend your right knee this time, keeping the left leg extended. Your variation rainbow. Look at the top of your mat. Crawl forward, low lunge, into downward facing dog. Lift up your heels, inhale, roll through plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, then your chest and chin. Coming all the way to the ground. Third eye is grounded. Press into the feet, into the hands, lift the head and heart. Keep turning those mason jar lids underneath your hands, turning them to open. Stay lifted, tuck your toes, press the ground away, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a walk to the top of your mat. One footprint at a time. No rush. When you get there, feet are hips distance apart. Bend your knees, lift your head, heart, and arms, chair pose. Nice. Pull the belly in. Arms are framing the ears. On your inhale, press all the way up. It's a high prayer. Palms press out and away from you. It's that half T. Palms face the back of the mat. Wing your arms back behind you. That's it. Bend the elbows. Hands come onto your low back. Breathe in. Look up. Lift your heart and gaze. As you exhale, bend your knees. Keep looking up. Hips go back. Heart reaches forward. It's a slow fold forward. Yes. Hands slide to the ground. Step your right foot back. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees and everything to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra lifts you up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the feet together, lift the heels, bend the knees at the bottom of your exhale, hop to the top of your mat. Feet are hips distance apart, chair pose. Only go as low as you can so that you can easily press yourself up. Inhale, come to stand. Palms press away as you exhale, that half T. Winging the arms back behind you, that's it. Hands come onto your low back, breathe in, lean into your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, hips shift back, slow, slow, slow. Fold forward. Plant the hands, left foot steps back, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, everything to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra lifts you halfway. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Step the feet together. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, hop to the top of your mat. Feet hips distance apart, chair pose. Inhale, come up to stand. Palms press away. Use the strength of your arms. Slow. Wing the arms back behind you like a diagonal. Hands onto the hips. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, slow. Bending the knees. Leading with the heart. Head drops last. Slide the hands down. Right foot steps back, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees and everything to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Maybe press the ground away completely for your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the feet together. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the toes. Hop to the top of your mat. Chair pose. That's it. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Palms press away, slowly wing your arms to that T, then back behind you. This time, interlace the hands, press the fists down, palms meet, breathe in, look up. Slowly exhale, bend the knees, booty shifts back, and keep slowly folding forward. Fists press up towards the sky, drop your head. Woo. Try not to lock out your knee joints. Release your hands, slide them down outside of your feet. Left foot steps back, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the feet together. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Hop to the top of your mat. Chair pose. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, palms press away. Take it to that T shape. Wing the arms back. Funky interlace this time, different thumb on top. Press the fist down, breathe in, lift the heart and gaze. Exhale, bend the knees, shift the hips back. Slow, roll and fold forward. Keep pressing the fists up towards the sky as you drop the head. Maybe shake it out, breathe it in. Flutter the lips, breathe it out. Release the arms. Step your left foot back, breathe in. Right foot meets the left, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Step the feet together. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, hop to the top. Chair pose. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, press the air away. Find that T shape, wing the arms back behind you. And then let it go. Tadasana. Close the eyes, take a moment. Open the eyes. So, just like that little sequence that we did on the floor, which we're gonna actually call a Shiva squat. I'll demonstrate here, I'll make like this is the top of the mat. So, leaning into the left foot, we're gonna lift the right knee up. It's kind of this runner's shape. So whichever leg's in front, that's the opposite arm in front. We're gonna switch it back and it's almost like a OMG. It's a floating OMG. Snuggle that top knee behind the standing knee. Circling the knee out and then up to the front. Yeah, so we're getting into that hip girdle that we mentioned. Circle it out, back, and down. So you switch the arms too, right? That helps with the balance. Take it a couple times, one side. Get used to it, familiarize yourself. Keeping a soft bend in the standing knee to protect your joints. We'll release and we'll take it to the other side. Standing on the right foot, left knee in. Circle that left knee out, back behind to tap behind the right knee. Yeah, circle it out and back forward. Woo, man, we gotta work today. Circle it out and back behind, Shiva squat. Circle it out and forward. Yes, release. We're gonna get to do that a bunch more, so. That's it for now. So reach the arms forward and up, high prayer. Exhale, pull it through center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, refold, bend your knees, plant the hands, prepare, hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. From your right butt cheek, lift the right leg. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Carve the back heel down. It's a warrior one. Sweep the arms forward and up. Yeah, that's it. From here, you exhale to drop, bend the elbows, bringing the thumbs to the shoulders behind you. Knit the front ribs in. Engage the outer edge of your back foot. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Lengthen the front leg by pressing into the standing big toe. Warrior two. You might have to pivot on that front foot to get the heels in line. Inhale, reach the arms up as you lengthen the front leg. It's a flying warrior. Keep the right toes turned to the front of the mat though. Exhale, warrior two. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift you up. And exhale, warrior two. Next one, inhale, lifts you up, flying. Lift the front toes, parallel the feet. You're right at the center of your mat. Exhale the prayer to your heart. Bend into your left knee for your variation rainbow warrior. Heart is lifted. Take your gaze forward in the direction that your toes are pointing. Plant the hands onto the ground. Look forward. Crawl yourself forward. Low lunge. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, from your left butt cheek, squeeze and lift. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Back heel carves down, warrior one. Intentional through the movement. Exhale, bend the knees, tap the thumbs to the shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Lengthen through the front leg, warrior two. Pivot on the front foot so the heels are in line. Nice. Flying warrior, inhale, lift it up. Keep the left toes turned forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, warrior two. Next one, inhale, lifts you up. Flying, dig the heel into the ground, lift the toes, parallel the feet. Prayer to your heart as your exhale. Bend your right knee, rainbow warrior. Plant the hands down, look forward. Crawl yourself to the top of your mat, low lunge, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Excellent. Right side, squeeze from the right butt cheek, lift the leg, step the foot between the hands. Back heel carves down, warrior one, lifts you up. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs tap the shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms. Lengthen the front leg. Lift the front toes, parallel the feet through center flying to the back of the mat, warrior two. Nice. Inhale, lift up through flying, parallel the feet, warrior two to the top of your mat again. From here, hinge from your hips, reach forward with the top hand. Reach forward, 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 coming into side angle pose. The right elbow will rest onto the right knee. The left arm will lift up, take the lungs with you, let that fill you up with breath. Stay here and breathe. Feel the outer hip of your right hip squeeze in. Try not to let the booty poke out behind you. The right hand goes in the same direction as your right toe so that we continue to open up across the shoulders, across the collarbone, across the chest. Press into your feet, warrior two. Come on out. That's it. Inhale, lift the arms, lengthen the front leg. Lift the toes, parallel the feet, flying warrior. Prayer to your heart as your exhale. Bend your left knee, rainbow warrior. That's it. Plant the hands down. Crawl yourself forward to the top of your mat, low lunge. Back heel is lifted. From here, sheath the squat. Pull that left knee in behind your right. Look forward. Left arm is forward, right arm is back. Use your arms and that standing foot to run your Shiva squat up to stand. Let's take it once down. Woo! And then one more time back up, steady. Release, sweep the arms up, nice work. Exhale, seated low chair pose. Not too low, not too deep. Comfortable, find a prayer to your heart. Now pull weight into your left foot, right knee pulls in. So there's a slight soft rounding of the spine. Navel pulls in. Now, you're going to lengthen the right leg forward, tapping the right heel to the ground. In order to get it to the ground, you have to bend the standing knee. Ooh, we are working these joints. We are working our hips and our knees. From here, bend your right knee, tap it into the right forearm. Lengthen the right leg, tap the heel to the ground. Last time, rebend the right knee to the forearm, shift it back like a warrior three. Front knee bends, back toes land, it's a high lunge, right? Keep the prayer at your heart. Now, in this high lunge, stay with me. Bend that back knee, press into the front toe to lengthen the front leg. It's like that funky warrior, it's uplifted though. Lean back into that back foot. Yes. Reach the arms forward, come forward, low lunge. Plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice work. Woo, let's do it on the left side. Squeeze from the left butt cheek, lift the leg. Exhale, step the foot through. Warrior one. Lift it on up. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbows, tap the thumbs to the shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Lengthen the front leg, lift the toes, parallel the feet to the back, warrior two. Inhale, lift the arms, lengthen the leg, lift the right toes, flying warrior to the top, warrior two. From the hinge of the hips, reach forward with the left hand, reaching as far forward as you can go. Left elbow comes to the left knee. Right arm reaches up, feel the breath come into those right lungs. Yeah, scoop out the bottom ribs, fill and bloom the top. Fully expansive. Nice, belly pulls in. Press into your feet, warrior two. Lift yourselves on up. Lift the arms, lengthen the front leg. Lift the front toes, parallel the feet. Exhale, prayer to your heart. Bend into the right knee, variation rainbow warrior. Plant the hands, look forward. Crawl yourself to the top of the mat, low lunge. Back heel is lifted. Shiva squat. Right knee snuggles in behind the left. Right arm is forward, left arm is back. Look forward. Slow circle, runners, Shiva squat up to stand. Woo. Let's take it once more. Slow. Woo. When you're ready, take it all the way back up. Pause, then release. Whew. It's not easy doing that and saying it at the same time. My goodness. Chair pose. This time, weight is in the right foot. Find a prayer at your heart. Pull the left knee in towards your chest. Subtle rounding of the spine, so you feel a curling and abdominal curling in, almost like a belly activation. Lengthen the left leg so that the heel taps onto the ground in front of you. You have to really use that right leg. Bend the left knee, tap it to the left forearm. One more time, lengthen the left leg, heel taps the ground. Rebend the left knee, tap it, then switch it back like a warrior three, slow. The front knee will bend slightly so the back toes tap down. It's a high lunge, keep the prayer. Both knees are bent. You trust that back leg, that back foot to lengthen the front leg long, pressing into the right big toe. Yes, yes, Lee. Exactly, yes, Sam, I can't see you, but I feel you. Reach the arms up, forward, and down, low lunge, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo. Take a big breath in. Exhale, HA out of the mouth. One more, breathe in. Exhale, HA, make some noise. All right, one more round, right leg high, squeeze it in and up. Exhale, step it through. Back heel carves down, warrior one, breathe in and come up. Exhale, bend the elbows, tap the thumbs to the shoulders. Inhale, lifts you up. Lengthen the front leg, lift the toes, come through center, flying to the back, warrior two. Inhale, lifts you up through flying. To the front, warrior two again. Reach forward, hinge from the hips. Side angle pose. Maybe this time you go for the ankle. Otherwise, you can very well continue to rest the elbow on the knee. The top arm lifts you up. You breathe into that left lung. Filling up, expanding from the inside out. Press into your feet, warrior two. Lift the arms, lengthen the front leg. Lift the toes, parallel your feet, flying. Exhale, pray to your heart. Bend the left knee, variation rainbow. Plant the hands, walk forward, low lunge. Shiva squat. Left knee pulls in behind the right. Left arm is forward, right arm is back. We've got just one to come up to stand. Circle the left knee out and up. Woo, stick it. And then let it go. Lift the arms. Sit at low chair pose. Prayer to your heart. Weight is in the left foot. Squeeze the right knee in towards your forearm. Lengthen the right leg, tap the heel. Bend the right knee, tap the forearm. Last time, extend the leg, tap the heel. Rebend the knee, shift it back, warrior three. Front knee bends, back toes tap down, high lunge, keep the prayer. Keep bending that back knee as you press into that front big toe to lengthen the front leg, lean back and trust. Oh my goodness. When you're ready, reach the arms forward and down, low lunge, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high, you got it, last round. Step it between the hands. Warrior one, come on up, breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbows, tap the thumbs to shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms up. Lengthen the leg, lift the toes, flying warrior to the back, warrior two. Inhale for flying, come through center. Warrior two to the front. Shift forward, come into side angle pose. Ooh, maybe the hand finds the ankle. Top arm lifts you up so that the lungs go with it. You carve out the bottom ribs to pop up the top ribs. Yes. Press into the feet, warrior two. Lengthen the leg, lift the arms, parallel the feet, flying. Prayer to your heart. Bend the right knee, variation rainbow. Plant the hands, crawl forward. Top of the mat, low lunge into Shiva squat. Right knee snuggles behind the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. It's one runner's circle up to stand. Yes! Lee's like, I got it. I'm here, I'm ready. We release, lift the arms. Feet are hips distance apart. It's a chair pose. Weight is in the right foot. Find the prayer at your heart. Squeeze the left knee in. Lengthen the left leg, tap the heel. Remember, you gotta bend that standing knee in order to make a connection to the ground. Rebend the left knee, tap it to the forearm. Extend the left leg. Last time, bend the left knee, switch it back, warrior three. Woo. Front knee will bend so the back toes tap down, high lunge, keep the prayer. Keep bending that back knee as you press into the front big toe to lengthen the leg. Lifting the heart to the prayer. That's it. Press the hips forward. Woo. Lift the arms, reach them forward and down, low lunge. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Take your hands, walk them back towards your feet. Chair pose. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Palms press out and away from you. Then wing the arms back behind you, palms face one another. You can keep winging the arms or find the interlace. If you have the interlace, palms will connect. Use the strength of the triceps to extend the arms. Now to make sure that we're actually using the arms and not the lower back or the belly, come and lift up onto the toes, lift the heels. Woo. And just breathe. Finding stability in your mobility. The flexibility just comes with it. It's like icing on the cake. Slowly lower the heels, release the arms. Lift the arms, chair pose. Hinge at the hips, plant the hands far out in front of you. Lift the heels, Bakasana crow pose. You plant the hands, you lean into the fingertips, look for the horizon, and the toes may float. Beautiful. Yes, exactly. If you're not feeling like flying today, you can absolutely take a squat, a child's pose, anything that you like. When you're done flying, Feel free to vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Flutter your lips, breath out. Lift the right leg high from the right boot. Step the foot between the hips. Back knee lowers down, untuck your toes. Press and lunge, lift the arms. We've been here before. Should be familiar. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs tap. From here, you can allow the hips to melt forward and down as you lift the heart, lean the head back into the arms that support your head. Navel keeps pulling in, and you allow the hips to melt forward. When you're ready to come out, pull your guts in, press down into your feet, lift the arms. Exhale, hands come down to frame your front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee just a few inches. It's that funky pyramid. Your hands will walk back as you lengthen the front leg, digging into that front big toe. Shift forward, warrior three, step into that right foot. If you have blocks, they can come right underneath your hands. Square the outer left hip down. Left knee pulls into the right, step the feet together, chair pose. Press yourself up to stand. Prayer your heart. Right knee pulls into your chest. Open the knee to the right. Press the base of the heel slightly forward so you get that external rotation in the hip flexor. Right peace fingers around the right big toe. Going for Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. You can extend the leg as much or as little as you'd like. The left arm will come out for a counterbalance. Tree pose. Take the sole of the foot on the inside of the left thigh. Arms will reach forward and up. Palms press away, out and down to that T, then back behind you. Now you can keep winging the arms freely or find that interlace. Keep knitting the front ribs in, navel pulls in. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Press the fists down and away from the body. If you fall, just come right back into it. We are here together. Release the arms. Right knee turns forward. Lift the arms alongside your ears. Cactus twist to the right. Using the strength, your inner strength. Usually we're used to taking a chair twist where we force and use the weight of our bodies to get into a position. Now we're actually using the strength of our core without force, without external force or energy. It's all from within. Lift the arms up, face forward. Release the foot, high prayer overhead, get long, get tall. Exhale, pour through center, forward fold. Left foot steps back. Right foot meets the left, chaturanga. Inhale, up, please. Exhale, downward facing, left leg high, breathe in. Step the foot between the hands. Back knee lowers, untuck the toes, crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs touch the shoulders. Same as before, you lean back into those arms, you press the hips forward, allow them to melt forward and down. If you need, you can heel toe the front foot forward some. Pull your guts in, squeeze the left glute as you lift up. Hands come down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the knee just a few inches. Press into the left big toe as you lengthen the left leg. Heart stays lifted, try not to round too much. We'll shift forward, warrior three. Hands onto blocks underneath your shoulders. Flex the right floating foot, squaring the right hip down. Bend the right knee to meet the left. Feet are on the ground, chair pose. Come to stand. prayer to your heart. Pull the left knee in towards your chest. Open the left knee to the left. Press the heel slightly forward to find that rotation of the hip. Peace fingers to the left, big toe. Utthita B. Slow extension. Counterbalance with the right arm. Tree pose. Step the sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Arms will reach forward and up. Palms face away. Press the earth, the air away. Bringing the arms back behind you. If you took the interlace, take a funky one this time. Different thumb on top. Use the back muscles. Use the triceps. Find that point of focus and don't leave it. Left knee points forward, release your arms, bring them up. Cactus twist to the left. Squeeze that left hip in towards the right. Softness in the standing knee. Shift forward, arms lift up. Left foot meets the right, high prayer overhead, get long. Breathe in. Exhale, prayer through center, forward fold. Right foot back. Left foot meets the right, vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Lower your knees, child's pose. Take a minute. Come forward, all fours. We're going for tiger's pose. Plant the hands down. Right leg reaches back, squeeze the right glute, bend the knee, point the toes. Lean into the fingertips, reach the sternum forward and up. Arch your spine and your head. Almost try to look for those toes. Keep pulling the navel in though. We're used to holding the foot in this pose, but instead we're using our inner strength. That's it, just breathe in this pose. Keep lifting that floating leg, lift it a little higher. Maybe bend the knee to try to find the head, maybe. On your exhale, curl the right knee in towards your chest, head bows in, hold here. Breathe. Keep pressing the ground away, keep squeezing that knee in. Go ahead and reach the toes back up towards the sky, find that tiger's pose once again. This time, reach the left arm forward. Palm faces the left side of the mat. Sweep the left arm to the left, then back behind you. Maybe find the outer edge of that back foot, right? Ooh, kick the foot into the hand, lean into the front fingertips. Slow release. Arm goes out to the T, then alongside your ear, then hands down to the ground. Keep reaching those toes up. Exhale, let it go. Woo. Child's pose, take a break. It's not easy being a tiger. It's not easy being this fierce. But it's well worth it. Come forward, all fours. Left toes tuck under, lengthening the left leg. Squeeze the left glute to lift the leg and bend the knee. Point the toes. Lean into those fingertips, sternum reaches forward and up, arch your spine. Try to find your toes. Squeeze that glute. You lift through the back of the leg. Breathe. One more big breath in. Next exhale, you round curl in, knee to nose.
Keep pressing the ground away. Press down through the hands and the bottom shin. Inhale, reach the toes back up, find the tiger's pose. From here, we reach the right arm forward. Palm faces the right side of our mat. Sweep the arm to the T shape. Then back behind you, maybe you find the foot. Outer edge, inner edge, whatever you can make contact with that feels good on your shoulder, on your mobility, right? We're all different. Lean into those fingertips. Press the foot into the hand to accentuate the heart. Breathe in. Stay for the breath out. Slow release. Slow release. Try to resist. Arm reaches forward, then hand to the ground. Extend the leg. Release. Come on down. Child's pose. Woo! We're going a little bit over, folks, because of the technical difficulty. But thanks for sticking with me, and thanks for sticking with yourself throughout this practice for this hour. Cross your ankles in your child's pose. Walk your hands back, come to sit. Reach your legs forward. Dandasana. Plant the hands outside of your hips. Feet are hips distance apart. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Cross it over the left leg. And then we'll take the knee so that the knees are stacked one on top of the other. We're going for Gomukhasana. So the foot will come to the outside of the left thigh. Lean into the left hip to swing the bottom leg out to the side. So that now the knees are stacked. Feet are out to the sides of our hips. Option to stay here with just the Gomukhasana legs and be in this shape. Or if you want the full variation, you can lift the arms. And actually it's just the left arm that lifts, right? Because we're not using the force. We're going to use the inner force. So the left arm is lifted. We bend the left elbow. The thumb taps the shoulders. And then the right arm reaches out to the side. Palm faces back behind you. Sweep the arm back like you had at the diagonal. You'll bend the elbow. Maybe you find the hands interlaced behind you. If the hands don't meet, that's okay. The intention is there. Take this opportunity to further sit up taller. Leaning into the arms. Breathing and cooling the body. Slow to release. Lifting the left arm up. And then slowly letting it float to the ground. Releasing the right arm as well. We'll assist ourselves, bringing the right leg off of us. We'll come into a Janusirsasana. Right leg is long, left knee is bent. Take the left hand to the fleshy inner thigh. Press the flesh away towards the knee. Right arm comes outside of your right leg. It's a twist to the left. And then just go ahead and drop the ear to the shoulder. If you feel like you'd like a little bit more, you might take that left hand, sweeping it forward alongside your left ear. Maybe it floats in space, or maybe you're able to catch onto those toes, of course, without force. Being active in the range of mobility, the range of motion. One more inhale. Slow exhale to round forward. Use your hands to press yourself upright. Legs pulled long out in front of you, Dandasana. Pull the left knee in towards your chest this time. Cross it over the right leg. And then assist it so that the knees are stacked one on top of the other. The left foot is now outside of the right hip. Lean into the right hip to bend the right knee, bringing the right foot to the outside of your left hip. Gomukhasana legs. And if you need a little bit extra height in your seat, you might roll up your mat or grab a blanket. Your hands can either find your feet. If you're feeling a lot in this pose, you might just want to stay here. Or if you took the full Gomukhasana variation, we'll lift the right arm up. Bend the right elbow, thumb taps the shoulders. Left arm reaches out, palm faces back. Swing and reach the arm at a diagonal behind you. Bend the elbow, find the clasp of the hands, maybe. Whatever's available. Whatever's honestly available without force. Always looking out for yourself before it's too late. Taking that break even though you don't really need it, but hey, you just might. Lean the head into that top arm. Slow release. Gradual to come out. Slow. Assist the top leg off the bottom, lengthen the left leg out to the left, Janu Sirsasana. Right foot steps on the inside of the left thigh. Right hand to the right inner thigh to press the flesh towards the knee. Left hand comes outside of the left leg. Lean and side bend in your Janu. Maybe your left ear drops towards the shoulder. This might feel like just enough. If you want more, you'll reach the right arm forward and alongside the ear. Let that spiral your ribs up towards the sky as you lean back slightly. Maybe you make a connection with the right fingers to the left toes, or maybe you just float and trust. And use your inner strength to be. Last breath in. Exhale, round forward. Use your hands to press yourself up. One last Dandasana. Step your feet to the ground. Arms reach forward. Slow climb back. Now to you, if you're ready for Shavasana, go for it. If you want something more dynamic, you may feel free to take a bridge or full wheel. Otherwise, rest. You've done so much already. If you're in Shavasana, take one last breath in. Exhale, let it go. Thank you so much to the folks at home. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. We went very much over today due to technical difficulties. Apologies for that. I hope to see you again next week. Stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like, or go on about your day. I'll see you next time.